So, before we continue, a couple things. One, well, as much as I love my Vanquisher mount here, obviously it's going to be a while till I can be able to actually use this to fly around here. I, of course, will be able to still fly around in the old world, but of course, like many other people, I'm anticipating I'm going to be spending a lot more time here doing stuff as opposed to going back to other stuff. Apart from still leveling alts and allied races and such. So, you can essentially say, we'll see you later until then, to my Vanquisher, my other Vanquisher from the, the class order hall, and see a lot more of the ground mounts. I know Invincible is also a flying mount, but he also works very well as a ground mount. Plus, it's invincible, so. But this will give me a chance to use my Bone Seed, my Crimson Death Charger, my Meat Wagon, and my Rivendare's Death Charger. Also, I want to endorse an add-on I found for story stuff. This is an add-on that, let me make sure I actually get the correct label here. It's down here. BTW Quest. I don't know what that is short for, but this is awesome. Oh, whoop. Lost him. There we go. But yeah, this is basically what it is. Look at this. You can be able to keep track of all the main story stuff. So if I go here to Legion, I can look at my, class order hall campaign. I can look for the artifact weapon stuff. I can look at the quests in each of the different zones. There's a lot of great stuff here to keep track. Allied races, Nightborn, High Mountain. You can go here. I can look at the Death Lord campaign, showing you the steps. Really cool stuff. I have it ready to go for Shadowlands. I, of course, am very hesitant on doing that because, of course, it's spoilery. So, but I just want to kind of let you know about that. I want to endorse that. If you're someone who wants to find ways to keep track of that, go ahead and search for that. BTW Quests. You can be able to get it basically for every expansion. Because, as you probably noticed, I can have this go all the way back to Burning Crusade. I believe there is a classic version, but I believe it's labeled as deprecated. So I'm not entirely sure if it's ready to go for the vanilla era. But it's there for basically every level. So if you want to, say, go after the lore master stuff, I would say it's a pretty good idea.
I'm out of range.
Oh, he's got the regular Death Charger. I've got Darian's Crimson Death Charger. Of course, I also have Shadowmourne, so that should be pretty obvious. You can actually buy this off the auction house. I guess that's for people who don't have either a Warrior, Paladin, or Death Knight and never do that quest line. Which I know, some people have their one class, and that's all they play. Not judging. Just saying I get it. But there are people like that. I would still want to encourage them to give other classes a try, or make some alts, and to let them know that you're missing out on some other certain fun experiences, like the order halls in Legion, for example, as I've tried to show in many of my other videos. I would like to think I've done a pretty decent job of showing each of those different aspects of what a different experience playing a different class can be like. But I am very well aware that there are some people, they play like their one main, and that's all they play. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to play it, awesome. That's one of the great things about this game, is that there are so many different ways to play this. Which is why I laugh when I hear some people say there's nothing to do. Or, and I'm just like, are you insane? This game has, possibly more content than any game ever. I mean, that's debatable and arguable, but if I always consider everything that has come before as part of the content accessible in this game. As far as stuff that was not actually removed from the game. Like, everything from Burning Crusade onwards here to Shadowlands is all part of World of Warcraft to me, not just whatever is current content. I know there are some people out there that, they have done basically almost all there is when it comes to, like achievements and collectibles and all that stuff. And if you're one of those, then yeah, I can understand where you're saying you think there's nothing to do. But for some others who perhaps are just getting into this game, and I know there are plenty of people that are still getting into this game, that you have to take into account some of those players. That they're still, that they're just now getting into it means that there is a ton that they have not done. And that they want to experience and participate in. So I guess what my point is I'm trying to make is that when you are saying things like there's nothing to do in this game, try to remember that there are more players than just you. That perhaps they haven't gotten to do some other things that you may have done, but they haven't. So when someone asks, hey, what is there to do? Take into consideration what other people may like to do. Like collect things. Do older content. Take their time and do questing. PvP. Dungeons. Raids. So many different things.
What is on your mind?
Do you have the infinite, treatises?
May we lift each other?
The crafters of Bastion have had eternities to perfect this compendium. Do take care of it. It is itself a work of art.
What can I do?
Did you find anima? Small pieces, even? It glows. This means anima. Forge Light will be pleased.
Places to be.
Oh, they smell nice. And they glow lots. This is good, yes? Yes.
We've got a schedule to keep.
You have need of my hands?
That is somehow more or less than I expected. It will have to do.
Take joy in your work.
I think we have the materials that I will need to light the forge, at long last. I am afraid the place is in a state of disrepair. Between failed attempts at working without anima and simple neglect, I cannot hope to work the forge as it currently stands. I would very much appreciate your help to get the place in order while I coax the forge to life once more.
Fix forge! Fix forge!
Stewards exist exclusively to be of aid to us. They become rather depressed when they cannot perform their duties.
We help good!
So energetic and enthusiastic.
If you could tidy up a bit, I will have this forge lit in short order.
Okay, I'll help clear the vents. So dirty! Oh my goodness! Can't have dirty vents at a forge? Broken glass! What's with all the broken glass everywhere? Ugh. I now have to do tidy up duties. Seriously, why am I the one having to tidy up around here?
There we are.
Alright, so are we good to go at this forge?
Speak. I would hear you.
I am deeply grateful for your help. Now I can practice my craft again. Too long have my hands been idle. You cannot know what this means to me, but I might be able to show you. For your aid in restoring my forge, please allow me to craft you a piece of armor. It It will not be an extravagant affair, but through good works we grow to know ourselves better. I will need your aid once more. Sika and I will guide you on the specifics. All you need to do is listen and do as instructed. What do you say? Alright.
Sika will show you how to operate the forge.
Alright, Sika. What do we do?
I help.
Show me what to do.
Time is precious.
Alright. Basically shoveling in coal is essentially what I'm doing here. Too hot. Vents make it better. Open one, please. It's good. Just like that, please. More fuel. More. Cold. Help. Cold. It's good. Just like that, please. Ah! Surge! Vents open! Open vents! Whew. This is like with the this is like at the vineyard in Suramar. Jump! Jump!
Come, I have need of your hands. Hold the armor
Cold
steady.
hands of death.
This is the most delicate part of the process. Precision is key. Ah, it is finished. How may I aid you?
I hope you like it. It is far from my finest work, but it will serve you well while you are here. I appreciate it, but honestly, I think I'll get more out of just simply selling this for 56 gold. But thank you anyways. I confess, I had little hope when you first arrived. Clea is convinced that your presence here is a sign of things finally improving in Bastion. I was skeptical. What you have done for me will not soon be forgotten. There is a path beyond the Crucible. To walk it, you must overcome a trial. It will be difficult. Such a thing takes eons for most. You are not most. Clea and Pelagos will tell you more. They await you near the sparring grounds.
My hammer Clea may be right to place her faith in you. Go in service.
Bye. Come back soon.
See you later, Sika. She's cute. If I recall... So, I've heard about the 3 different soul binds that we get per zone or per covenant. And I believe Clea, Pelagos, and Sika are the 3. I could be wrong, but I think I heard that that's who the 3 in Bastion are. So, it's kind of interesting that, of course... having us quest with them allows us to be able to get more connected to them and allow us to make a better choice as to which soulbind we want. At least in terms of, from a story and role-playing perspective, compared to, say, the people who care more about, which has better abilities, which has better stats, which does better numbers, the min-maxing stuff. Like, I honestly don't know who I'm going to be choosing as my soulbind when I get to Maldraxxus. Partly because I have not really looked into it, because I figured that was going to be something I would figure out down the road. To me, like, deciding all that stuff, which is part of like endgame basically, we're a long ways away from endgame. Let's just enjoy the questing and leveling to 60 in the meantime before we start thinking about, you know, mid-max and endgame stuff, you know.
I welcome you.
I will see that they are returned to their proper places for everyone to enjoy. I appreciate your help in retrieving them, and I hope that they were informative. Could I have read those? I could, hold on.
As it must be.
Let's take a moment to read these. Worlds beyond counting. The contents of the scroll appear to be constantly shifting as new entries are added. World designate, Azeroth, origin Titan, inhabitants various, mostly sentient, notable arrivals. Uther. Of course we knew that. You know, I showed you guys the Afterlives animation. The Infinite Tristices, a compendium of the philosophy, materials, and process of the greatest of Kyrian crafters. A masterwork of the paragon of wisdom. This scroll never seems to end. Of course, when I hear them say the paragon of wisdom, I think of, you know, like, remember in Dragon Age Origins how the dwarves of Orzammar had the paragons, you know, like Bronca. Ugh. But hey, then if we played a dwarf noble, we would become a paragon. So, bear witness, the Watcher's Code. First verse. The first virtue will come naturally to the denizens of Bastion. Compassion for what was, is, and will be. The soul knows itself and its deeds, though it is with a gaze of compassion that the Kyrian will know them. Forgive small slights, and give praise to the great sacrifices. The scroll continues on for 57 more verses. Oh, dear Lord.
It is an honor. Trust the process.
Alright, before we continue, let us take a moment, prepare, clear some of the stuff out of my bags. Should have done this off camera in between videos. My bad. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Obviously, it's not going to serve any purpose. Don't be surprised if you see this mount a lot. Look, I put a lot of time into trying to earn the season mounts. You know, this one as well as the White Tiger one on the Alliance. So, I really wanted these mounts. I was pretty proud of myself for earning these. And I know plenty of people say they never have gotten one of these kinds of mounts.
Good. Time to put your new armor to the test.
Oh, that? Oh, I already sold it, Clea. Oh, that's okay. I've got pretty reliable armor on me already.
Allow me.
Though, of course, the real fun won't be until we get to 60 and start getting the recipes and all that legendary stuff I've been hearing about. The Forge Light's gratitude goes deeper than you know. Now, you must turn your attention back to our purpose here.
Our
The
purpose
trial
is
to
to
come
serve.
will test you in ways you can likely only imagine. I can see both from your past and from your demeanor that you are no stranger to combat. You think? I would like to know where your strengths lie so we may address any weaknesses we find before your trial. You will find 3 Praetorian soldiers created for this purpose, each stronger than the last. Defeat them all, and I will consider your strength sufficient to continue at this time.
Whatever the challenge,
Have you read anything
we shall
interesting
rise
lately?
to it.
The trial ahead will test you on many levels. I, like Clea, wish to assess your willingness to endure. Look around you. All the aspirants here train for the very trial that you are to attempt. Some have been here honing their skills for centuries, ages. Some grow quickly, some do not. Your task is to engage them in friendly, armed combat. Among the Kyrian, this is known as a combat meditation. Help them find focus, and they shall help you do the same. Return to me when you feel ready to continue.
Together, we can achieve anything.
Initiating humility sequence.
Yeah, have fun with that. Excuse me.
Archon guide you.
Spar with me.
Go in service. We must all walk the path.
Gotta spar 8 of these guys? Alright. If I must.
Initiating humility sequence.
Oh, hello there. Apollon.
How may I be?
Challenge accepted. I will use level 2 training protocol.
And I will summon forth my minions.
Training protocol is completed. This combat sequence ends.
You know, it's a shame that this is one of the reasons I love the unholy spec, because at times it really does feel like I can be able to summon an army to fight for me, and it's something I've always wanted for other specs, like Demo Warlock, for example. It's like, allow me to have an army. I've never felt that way with Demo Warlock, but there are times I do feel like that way with Unholy Death Knight, and I really wish they would do that for
Archon
Demo
guide
Warlock. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Do more than one at the same time. Just to help speed this up. Strategos.
Challenge accepted. I will use level 3 training protocol.
Forth, my minions! Come forth! Get back here!
Training
Oh, hey,
protocol
it's
is
a
completed.
Pandaran monk!
This combat sequence ends.
We must all.
I have no idea who I'm gonna have my monk join. It may come down to transmog
You train.
to making that decision. Honestly. I may have to look over all the transmogs and be like, okay, which class is gonna join here? Like, as I said, like, there are a few that to me just matched up perfectly with other certain covenants, you know, like Death Knight with the Necrolords, Bastion, or Paladins with the Kyrian here in Bastion, the Druids with the Night Fae, and honestly I was like, well,
Challenge accepted.
I suppose one of the only ones I could really think of when it came to Revendreth was my Demon Hunter, because, well, hey, you know, we find out that there's a bit of a connection between the Dreadlords and the Venthyr. And when you think about it, when our Demon Hunter uses meta, doesn't he look, of course, kind of like one of them? Because, well, he got that from, you know,
At which temple do you
the
train?
connections between the Demon Hunters and the Dreadlords. Or just, you know, some of the Legion in general. You know? I know I'm kind of like, you know, going for a bit of a reach here, but it was like one of the only things I thought, well, they kind of look like them when they go meta, you know? Alright, I'm already remembering, because I'm looking at my health bar, I'm like, I don't like seeing my health bar that low. Like, as fun as it is to have, like, minions and such, there are times I go like, oh yeah, that's right, that's why I was playing the tank spec, because they are gonna find it very hard to actually kill me.
You are a sign of the winds of change.
Impressive. I see I have little enough to teach you.
Keep a calm
Share your
mind.
To
words.
fight so many in so short a time is truly a feat of stamina. I'm tired just looking at you.
I believe in you.
How may I serve you?
Oh, and I'm gonna have to face that guy, huh? A Thanos! I get to fight Thanos! Okay, it's a Thanos, but I couldn't resist. It's clear that to all that you are indeed a skilled combatant. There is one challenge here that continues to test even the strongest among us. I would have you attempt to best a well-known centurion, beloved by all aspirants. It is called a Thanos. Consider this a test of your spirit. If you can withstand this trial, then I will deem you ready for what lies ahead.
Archon, hold back nothing, mortal.
I see. Well, you know what? If I'm going to be taking some tough punches from this guy, I'm going to tank it up a bit.
I offer you my aid. Initiating humility sequence.
Oh my gosh, I'm not doing any damage. Oh!
You have been
Okay, that hurt.
That never gets easier to watch.
A necessary lesson in humility.
I guess so. Ouch.
The drought holds strong. We must find a solution.
This is always a painful lesson. We do not think less of you for it. Oh, gee, thanks.
Deep breaths.
You have need of my hands?
Ah, Thanos. It remains undefeated as intended. I better be able to come back here and and get some revenge on this guy. Still, you have exceeded any expectation that I might have had. You are stronger than many that have come before you. You have come here for a purpose, and Clea has illuminated a path that she believes that you can walk. I agree. I have opened the way to the Crucible's final rite. Follow the path to the south and east. There, you will find the entrance to the Chamber of First Reflection. Clea will instruct you further. Go in service.
May your forge burn brightly.
I will meet you there, aspirant. Be ready for a challenge.
Indeed. Look, I'm a Death Knight. I've had many challenges in my time. It's like, boy, Clea, I've got some stories to tell you. Some of the things that I have faced and gone through. Whew. You probably wouldn't understand some of them, but...
What is on your mind?
Gather yourself. This is how you will find your way before the Archon. I am certain of it.
I will.
This situation may feel familiar. When you found Pelagos, he was undergoing a similar rite. As you saw, it can end in violence. This will be the first time that you are asked to draw out the burdens that held you to a mortal life. It may be a painful process. It is for many. For you, this is the path that you must walk to attain your goals, to earn the right to stand among us, to be heard, so we may carry your message to the Archon herself. Center yourself. When you are prepared, we will begin. Oh, this should be interesting.
Some items in the next chamber. They will help you prepare.
I don't think you understand what you are about to, try and do with me, but sure. Don the vestments. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you can see some of the little changes that I underwent with this guy when I took him to the barbershop. Gave him some war paint. Some face paint. You know, I thought the color just kind of went well with my armor. Anyways. Okay. Bathe in the pool. Alright. Give myself a little bath. Alright, let's go see Clea. So, Clea, how do I look? Now that you see me without my armor.
The future of Bastion is in our hands.
I would only continue if you are absolutely certain that you are ready. A cleansing of this kind can be dangerous, and I will not be able to aid you beyond words. Are you certain that you're ready? I'm ready.
Whatever the challenge, we shall rise. In the chamber below, you will confront and subdue your deepest memories. Few aspirants advance to this trial so quickly. If you succeed, you will have proven yourself to the Ascended.
Sooner I can get an audience with the Archon, the better. Peer into the soul mirror.
You must delve deeper. Try again.
I'm fighting myself. A piercing memory.
There is still more you must pull from yourself. Open yourself to it.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
There. This is the moment you must overcome.
An anguished memory. I wonder what this could represent. If something comes up to like symbolize something that we know from the past, that would be interesting. Like, I would love to see how clever Blizzard could get with this.
Rest now. It is finished.
Oh, I'm back at the pool. Huh. So that's how that works. Interesting.
I serve not only Bastion, but all of the Shadowlands.
This is a moment worthy of celebration. You have done it. They have come. They have? Because I don't see them. Oh my, look at that ring up there. Your cleansing is complete, and you are whole. Our plan was a success. Undergoing such a rite so soon after your arrival has attracted Calisthene's attention once more. Now is our opportunity to request an audience with the Archon. Stand before her and be proud of what you have accomplished. No matter what happens now, you have done all that any aspirant could hope to. Shackle the unworthy. Kyrian, admonish your target for their past transgressions, reducing the damage that they deal to you by 5% and dealing 1,700 arcane damage over 14 seconds. While Shackle the Unworthy is active on an enemy, your direct damage attacks that spend runes have a 50% chance to spread Shackle the Unworthy to a nearby enemy. So I think this is part of the Covenant abilities, where I heard people like Preach talk about how during the questing you get the opportunity to test out the abilities to see what each of them are like for your class, before you reach the point where you're going to decide which covenant. Because the thing is, you have to go through the questing for all 4 zones before you get to make a choice on which covenant you join, because you're learning about each of the covenants from a story and lore perspective, and plus you're getting the opportunity to test out each of the different kinds of abilities and such that you would get if you chose that covenant. So this is kind of a great way to do that, where now I can be able to get this ability, test it out, see if I like it, even though I'm not going to join the Kyrian on this character. But it is a really cool idea. I love that this idea where it's like, oh, I get to test out and see if I like it,
We will fix this drought. We must.
Oh, she's like over there. All right.
We had best not.
Oh, she's like, I'm not going to come to you. You will come over here to me. Yeah, if she continues to talk down to me like I'm beneath her, I'm gonna smack her. Be like, hey, I can't stand it when people talk down to me like that. Get rid of these, by the way. There we go. Now I've got my armor back.
I would have you speak.
Now notice that they came here to kind of root me on, basically. We meet again, mortal. I wish to speak to the Archon.
Go in service. You arrived in Bastion with dire news, which I have shared with the Archon. She thanks you for your service. As a token of gratitude, she wishes to offer you a gift. Do you accept?
I suppose. Yes, the power, the wings!
Yes, mortal.
You are worthy of Bastion's grace. May it serve you well.
Archon's eyes upon you. Go in service, aspirants. Archon's eyes upon you all.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and put that right there, I guess, for now.
The drought holds strong. We must find a solution.
I think we can agree that such a reply feels somewhat hollow. I choose to take faith that we have done all we can, all of us. I do not know what comes next, but perhaps the path will reveal itself. In the meantime, Pelagos and I will return to Aspirant's Rest for a moment of respite. We will meet you there, though there is no need to hurry.
The Archon said nothing of Kyrian serving the Maw?
Perhaps she does not believe it. We have but the word of a single aspirant, though one would think that would be enough.
Nope. After all, she didn't even believe her own, what was the title that what's-her-name in the Afterlife and animation had? Like, she was like one of the more highly regarded of the Kyrian, and even she was not believed. She was pretty much told, hey, shut it on this. It's like, you will abandon this. Interesting little treasure there. Hello. This thing drops a mount? The Ascended Skymane? Hold on.
You are seen.
Hold on. What is this? With 4 other players, click the 5 Temple Vespers at the same time to summon the Ascended Council at Aspirant's Crucible. Oh. Hold on. Let me look at this thing. Whoops. No. Oh my goodness. This is like the Lucid Nightmare, except without the, dark effect, and it's white. Cache the Ascended. Oh, is it like... Oh, this is going to be something that players are going to be coming back to. Just to farm this thing. Oh, there's another one right over here. Sundancer? Click the statue to obtain the blessing buff, and then use the glider to glide to the rare and mount it. What? Hold on a second. Wait, how do I get that? Hold on. Oh. This could be a bad idea. I could be going... I could be making my way towards my death here. Look, if there's an opportunity here to get a mount, like, seemingly relatively quick or so, I'm going to see if I can give it a try. See, this is why you investigate add-ons, even for new expansions, because you never know what you're going to find that could lead to something this cool. You know? An ancient memorial. In memory of Dresilus, Keeper of Sables, Rider of the Living Sun, and Master of Beasts. Okay. Then use the Sky Strider glider to glide to the rare and mount it. Is that glider here? Or is that something I had to get beforehand? That must be it right there. Hold on. Oh, that is it. Right there. That's the rare. Right there. So, apparently we have to use a glider to glide over there and mount it in order to obtain this mount. But where do you get this glider? Is that like something I can pick up around here? Or is it something I have to like go craft or something? Okay. Let's keep that in mind for later. We can always come back to that and do that later. I love how some of these are like, hey, guess what? Here's a way to get a mount. You know? By the way, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to use the whistle. I think I heard that the whistle is no longer going to be a thing in Shadowlands, which, that makes me sad. This is a great way to see, like, okay, which ones drop a mount, which ones drop something really cool. I'm pretty sure this is Handy Notes that I'm seeing here. Handy Notes is usually like one of the earliest add-ons that become available for a new expansion, as I've noticed. DBM might be, of course, one of the ones that immediately gets updates in terms of the add-ons for a new expansion. Alright, we'll take the road here. Just double check. I'm sure that I'm going to be moving up here for quests in this area, so we'll take care of those quests when we get there. Back to this place, huh? Well, that's fine, because... Oh, there's even a couple more extra quests to pick up here. In light of the new arrivals to Bastion, Calistine has enabled the anima gateways to Heroes' Rest once more. Those wishing to partake of breathtaking views, unparalleled steward service, and all manner of training and repair facilities should venture to this most remarkable of locations at their earliest convenience. Simply follow the path north and bear to the right at the crossroads. Calistine will personally greet all new arrivals for this most joyous of occasions. I like how there's just floating pieces of paper here. Look at this. It's not even nailed to anything. It's just floating in place. Wanted. Altered Sentinel. Praetor broken. At Aspirant's Crucible. Attacking everybody. Something wrong. Maybe changed? Simo not know how to fix. Tried everything. Must destroy.
We will help however we can.
He's ascended because he's got his wings.
You are a sign of the winds of change.
Does this mean that you intend to stay? 2 of 7.
What is your purpose?
Greetings. I am Cosmus, disciple to the Temple of Purity. The temple is a place of cleansing. Its sole purpose is to free aspirants of the burdens they carry with them from life. It is a place of quiet reflection, even for those who have shed their burdens. Of late, those who look to us for purification have grown numerous. My fellow disciples are stretched terribly thin. I have come to ask the aid of all able-minded aspirants. Your help is needed. Please report to the Hand of Purity at once.
Guard yourselves against your doubts. All is not well.
It could not have worsened since I was last there.
Don't jinx it, Pelagos. Aha! There it is. Do something! Do something! Should I hit it? Let's see if I can solo this thing. There's my Covenant ability right there. Yeah, I'm a blood DK. I got this. Alright. To the temple. Fallen aspirants. Well, well, well. This one is even kind of hostile. I think we're starting to see where some of those Mossworn may have started to come from. Aridia, the Hand of Purity.
Lay your burdens at my feet.
Is that Kimberly Brooks? Thank you for volunteering. Your face is new to me. I regret that this shall be your introduction to our temple. As my disciple has informed you, we seek the aid of all available aspirants to tend to those in our care. Do not trouble yourself over the specifics of the work that is needed. Those devoted to this temple will guide you. Seek out the disciples within. You may find me within the temple when you have given your aid.
Go in service. Clea, assist the Paragon. Pelagos, you and our new aspirant will aid the disciples. Go in service.
Yes, Ascended One.
Is it so wrong that I want some of my characters to be able to do that? Have wings and just float in the air with their wings flapping like that. I just think that would be really cool. Especially depending on how we have our wings look. Of course, Pelagos has basically the same
Paragon
mount.
is there, across the temple. And so many awaiting their rights.
Hello,
Is something on
Cosmos.
Those who fall will find respite in the Temple of Loyalty until they can return to the path.
Ah, good. You answer the call. As you can see, there are many aspirants who require our aid. Myself and the other disciples are hard-pressed to deal with all of them. Some are in greater need than others. Aspirants are most at risk when they are on the precipice of a revelation. It is a critical moment that we cannot allow to pass without intervention. You must push them, one way or another. Find the most vulnerable among your peers, and do what you can to help them find the path forward.
For a word of encouragement may be what these aspirants need.
Gosh, she looks... look at that. She looks awesome.
Your deeds precede you.
You there. Did the Hand of Purity send you to me? I have need of you. I have need of one who can subdue the manifestations that may arise as part of this cleansing. Can you lend me your aid? I'll help you.
Purity in all things.
It is done. How do you feel, Acolyte? Lighter and clearer. You're one step closer to your ascension, sister.
I don't know what to do.
You have my thanks. Every day I meditate before the bells. Every day my burdens fall from me. Every day I come back and do it again. Am I ever going to leave this place? Will it ever be finished? You can do this. I believe in you.
So be it.
I must not let the process overwhelm me. Thank you. What we said was like, I'm like, yeah, you're right. You should just give up.
I feel doubt.
There is a hole where my past used to be. Is this truly how it must be? Right. Who do these so-called Ascended think they are? I love some of these responses. This is all part of the process. You will recover.
Please, don't go.
No, Ah! Okay, so that's what happens if I fail. They become fallen. I was tested, and I failed. I no longer walk the path.
This can't be right.
We will get through this
Just
together.
want to remember.
I must inform the Paragon. So maybe some of them do need a kick in the pants. You would think all of them need a word of encouragement, but no. Maybe some of them really do need to be told, whatever.
I can't let go.
Let's do this. Right, who do they think they are?
So be it.
So that's what happens. Well, that's embarrassing.
I need to target. I don't have a target.
They're like, oh my gosh, well that's embarrassing.
Please, help me.
Your world is ending.
Forget.
No,
Is there no hope?
You will recover.
I just want to remember.
I can't attack that. I can't attack that.
There's someone over here I need to help.
I don't know what to do. Please, don't go.
Yeah, thanks for not actually helping me with this, Pelagos. Hello.
Bare your soul to me.
Ah, help at last. One of my acolytes is struggling to cleanse a truly horrific memory. I dare not release it without your consent. Will you help her defeat it? Begin the cleansing. I'm ready.
Not yet your time.
Your burden is very deep. This Vesper's mighty song will draw it forth. This is the moment. Fight it.
I need a target. I can't attack that.
You were powerless before me. You are powerless now. Oh, gosh. I will walk this path no longer. Oh, gosh, he's like Mordo. The payment comes due, always. I don't know where that change in the voice came from. I will walk this path no longer. Too many sorcerers. I loved that movie, by the way. I really liked the Doctor Strange movie. Why? Why did you not fight it? Look around you, disciple. We are all destined to fall eventually. I refuse to believe that to be true. Go. Loyalty awaits you. I must inform the Paragon. To lose an acolyte at the end of their trials, no less. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Let's go see what we can do. Hold on, there are actually a few more around here.
I can't let go.
It seems like the answer doesn't really matter.
Is there no hope?
At this point, I'm just kind of like, alright, I'll pick one and see what happens.
Are we all lost?
And then there's one more right over here.
Are we
Do you
all
need a
lost?
training partner?
No, what I need is a fighting partner to help me deal with these things. Because you clearly don't want to help me fight them. Alright. 11 of 11.
Many have fallen recently. The Temple of Loyalty is trying their best to bring them back to the path.
Your deeds precede you.
I am in the midst of assisting this acolyte. He has chosen this day to meditate upon the pleasant things. Perhaps I can teach you a little about the cleansing process as we work. What say you? Tell me how I can help.
Purity in all things.
Thank you. I think you will find this exercise enlightening as well. As you will see, not all the memories that bind us are violent. I see. Bonds of kinship are strong. A light touch will dismiss these images. Stronger are still our bonds forged in war. This acolyte fought alongside his people in great conflict. Closest to many are the bonds of family. They will not be easy to forget. So yeah, we are... I hope you're catching on to what we are doing here. Cleansing them of their memories and what they were. Calm, calm. We will try again another time. Are you still with us? I think so, yes. Rest for now. That was a difficult thing that you just endured. Yeah. Are you starting to notice something about the Kyrian and their path? I hope it's becoming very obvious.
Seems our new aspirant has done much to bolster you, Pelagos. What troubles you?
You have proven yourself adept at this task. You have my gratitude.
Our temple...
Your service is noted. Thank you.
Let it.
While you are here, as yet unaffected by this rash of doubt, we shall call it... Oh, rash of doubt we shall call it. There is one other errand that I would ask of you. I sent one of the disciples to investigate reports of the fallen fleeing our temple for their own safety. They must be taken to the Temple of Loyalty. Disciple Nicolon has yet to return. If he is to be found nearby, it will be near the border of our temple to the north. Please, seek him out and ensure that he is not injured or in peril.
Please seek out Nicolon and ensure his well-being. It is unlike him to tarry.
Up there, huh?
The choice is yours. You know how to find us.
Uther? Oh my god. What the... That was Uther. Holy crap.
Oh, I was just thinking.
The disciple appears to be in deep thought. He does not look at you. You had better seek another disciple, aspirant. I cannot help you. Iridia asked me to find you.
I must keep faith. I must. Come. I would have words with Iridia. What you just saw? I am not alone in my malcontent. Just look at the state of this temple. All these aspirants, their anguish. I cannot bear the sight of this suffering. Even my own doubts grow. I must report to the Temple of Loyalty.
Of course your doubts grew. You just had an interesting chat with,
No. I am still needed here. I must endure. Iridia. She can help me. She will not let me fall.
Remember what happened in that afterlife animation that I showed you about Uther and, what's her name? A paragon, that's what she was. I just can't remember what her name was. Oh, Deathus.
Feeling? No!
At least I think that's what her name was. But remember, that took place like way back.
She can save me. She can save me!
In both Warcraft 3 as well as Wrath. We don't know what those two have been up to since then. But I think we're gonna find out.
What is wrong?
So...
You have my ear.
Oh my goodness. So I saw Uther speaking to him. Uther? That name does not seem familiar. Perhaps the aspirant that Devos took under her wing. Devos, that was her name. How curious that you recognized him. It must be notable because he is from your world. Yeah, no kidding. Of course I recognized him. Like, let me tell you, you know... Uther is a big deal where I come from. Let me put it that way to you.
All burdens ease with time.
Thank you for bringing him to me. He is in a worse state than any of us might have guessed. This disciple, such emotion. Rarely do Ascended require such rigorous cleansing, but I cannot deny what is readily apparent. Readily apparent. This disciple will fall if I do not intervene. There is no time to lose. Come, I will instruct you. I only hope we are not too late.
Our temple can bring you peace if you... Pelagos, mind the stewards. Aspirant, come with me. We will put this disciple's pain to rest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, did you say we'll put his pain to rest? Oh gosh. Are you about to do what I think you're gonna do? Iridia? Are you seriously about to do what I think you are?
When you are ready.
Oh gosh.
What troubles you?
Such an intense cleansing may require your combat expertise. Are you prepared? Why is Pelagos excluded like this? He is more fragile than most when it comes to cleansing. I would not want him to lose his way. What we are about to do can be very unpleasant to witness. I very much get the sense that you can handle the occasional dramatic event. I see. Very well. I will aid you.
All burdens ease. You know the ritual, disciple. Open your mind. Let the Vesper cleanse it.
I will. Why does it hurt?
Remain calm. Trust in the process.
It is the process that grinds our aspirants into dust. How can I trust it?
That is an excellent question, isn't it? You know, it goes back to what I was saying in that video I did about the Afterlife animation. That the Kyrian are basically a cult.
There is only one path for you, disciple. That is forward, through this pain.
How can you endure this? How can you watch them suffer, unmoved?
Because that's what they basically do to you. Don't think for yourself. Just trust in the path. It'll all be fine. Just return to the path and everything will be fine.
Our faith binds us all. This is the path we were chosen to walk.
We will all fall. All of us. That is where the path leads. I cannot save them. I cannot even save myself.
Nikolon.
He has fallen.
You have my ear.
You bear witness to the most unusual circumstances. Please do not let it trouble you. We have need of all those with a sound mind in these dark times.
Go in service.
This is... Are you well?
If this is truly the only way, then I will find another.
I cannot help you now. Perhaps the Temple of Loyalty can.
It is already too late. They are coming, and I will stand among them.
Lay your burdens at my feet.
I do not understand. Stand among... No, that's impossible. What is it? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Iridia! The wards! They've...
Well.
Forsworn! The temple is ours!
I know that voice. No. No, this cannot be!
Well. Such a major turn of events, it seems. We see Uther, and then this happens. I realize that this has already gone on for over an hour, so we'll cut off here, and we will figure out what's going on here and deal with it when we return. And when we do, we'll ding to 52. Look how close we are. Stay tuned.